Hello, everyone. Welcome to Little Chapel of Faith. My name is Tina. If you're new here, welcome. If you were returning, welcome back. We have platforms on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. If you're on any of those or all of those, please like, subscribe, and share. We are here with the readings from the Diary of Saint Faustina. Not a good eye day today, so I'm going to try to get through as much as I can for the morning. We are on page 364, 939. There is an exception to do this, and that is when God himself directs the person, but the director will immediately recognize that the person in question is being guided by God himself. God will not allow him to know this clearly and distinctly, and such a person should be even more under the director's control than anything else. In this case, the director does not know so much, guide and point out. Let me read that again. In this case, the director does not so much guide and point out the road along which the soul is to journey, but rather he judges and confirms the soul is following the right path and is being led by a good spirit. In this situation, the director should be not only holy, but also experienced and prudent, and the soul should give priority to this opinion over that of God himself, for then the soul will be safe from illusion and deviations. A soul that will not fully submit its inspirations to the strict control of the church, that is, to the director, clearly shows by this that a bad spirit is guiding it. The director should be extremely prudent in such cases and test the souls of obedience. Satan can even clothe himself in a cloak of humility, but he does not know how to wear the cloak of obedience, and thus his evil designs will be disclosed. But the director should not be overly afraid of such a soul, because if God put that special soul in his care, he will also give him a great divine light regarding it. For otherwise, how could he deal wisely with the great mysteries which take place between the soul and God? I suffered myself a great deal, and was much tired in this respect. Therefore, I am writing only about what I myself have experienced. It was only after many novenas, prayers, and penances that God sent me a priest who understood my soul. Oh, God would be many more saintly souls if there would be many more saintly souls if there were more experienced and saintly confessors. Many a soul earnestly striving for sanctity cannot manage by itself during times of trial and abandons the road to perfection. O Jesus, give us fervent and holy priests. Oh, how great is the dignity of the priest, but at the same time, how great is the responsibility. Much has been given to you, O priest, but much will be demanded of you. February 11th, 1937. Today is Friday. During Mass, I suffered pain in my body, in my hands and my feet, and my side. Jesus is sending me this kind of suffering that I may make reparation for sinners. The pain is brief but very severe. I do not suffer for more than a couple of minutes, but the impressions remain for a long time and is very vivid. Today I feel such desolation in my soul that I do not know how to explain it even to myself. I would like to hide from people and cry endlessly. No one understands a heart wounded by love, and when such heart feels itself abandoned interiorly, no one can comfort it. O souls of sinners, you have taken the Lord away from me, but all right, you get to know how sweet the Lord is, and let the whole sea of bitterness flood my heart. I have given all my divine comforts to you. There are moments when I mistrust myself, when I feel my own weakness and wretchedness in the most profound depths of my own being, and I've noticed that I can endure such moments only by trusting in the infinite mercy of God. Patience, prayer, and silence. These are what give strength to the soul. There are moments when one should be silent, when would be appropriate to talk with creatures. These are the moments when one is dissatisfied with oneself, and when the soul feels as weak as a little child. Then the soul clings to God with all its might. At such times I live solely by faith, and when I feel strengthened by God's grace, then I am more courageous in speaking and communicating with my neighbors. In the evening, the Lord said to me, "My child, rest on my heart. I see that you have worked very hard in my vineyard," and my soul was flooded with divine joy. I think I'm going to leave it there, because I can't believe I made it that far. Lord. It's funny because yesterday I just had this most trying and testing day, and it was, it's one of those days where I feel like sometimes like I just failed at being a Catholic. I was just, I work in a job where I deal with people all day long, and someone really, really just tested that, and I feel like those are tests from God, and I feel like I was very kind to the person, but I was just so upset by the whole, conversation and everything, and it's like, God, I've got so much work to do, and I just pray sometimes that God is with me to just keep myself in check. It's difficult sometimes, and we're human, and then I went to Mass last night, and I just wanted to go in church and kneel and pray. And the church was being renovated. It's not the usual church I go to. I went to the one right near my house, and it was in a gym, and it felt just opened, and it was just, they're doing the best they can. It's, they had folding chairs and stuff, but it just like what I was going there that I needed, or I felt like I needed, and it shouldn't be about the building, but that's how I felt. And it was like, it just felt like I was feeling sorry for myself, but I felt like nothing was just going the way I needed it to go yesterday, and that was the one thing I was looking for. Was like, okay, I could go to church, and I'm just gonna get that surrounding and feeling that I needed. And I couldn't even kneel because you had to kneel on the gym floor, and I'm old, my knees are not kneeling on gym floors, unfortunately. And it was like, that's those are the things I just needed. And yeah, so I was having that kind of a day, but I have a new outlook today. Hopefully today I can have a better day. And just sometimes I guess that's what happens. We just feel sorry for ourselves, or we feel like the way the world is only on our shoulders, or whatever. And I guess God kind of looks at you and goes, "Come on now, get up, get off your pity pot and move on," And that's what we have to do. But again, we're all human, and yeah, those are the days it's like, well, I need to try harder. So anyway, that is all for today. We'll be back tomorrow for more readings. I hope you're all having a beautiful day. Be well, be safe, be kind to each other. May God bless us all.